And we are live! Hello everybody, I gotta do one final edit to the camera here, and then we will be starting up the guess-a-thon in just a moment. How is everyone doing today? How is your day going? How has your break been for those of you who are on break? How has life been? Fill me in with all of those things while I adjust the camera. In just a moment, I'm gonna draw an extra line or two to make sure that we get this out of control. Alright. That's already significantly better, isn't it? It's a little bit blurry. We'll do there, and we'll do there, and hit apply. Okay, that's got to be looking a lot better for everybody. Woo! You got sick on Christmas Day. Oh no! Oh, bah humbugs in the chat for Wilma. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, we're gonna start with 4 rounds today. Let's see how it goes, everybody. If you have any issues with the guess-a-thon, let me explain some very brief rules for everybody who is just now joining in. My name is Jane. I go by Princess Etch. I'm a professional Etch A Sketch artist, and today we are going to be playing a game of Guess the Drawing together. The rules are incredibly simple. You see what I'm drawing, you type in the chat. It's as easy as that. So there is no prize today, everybody, because this one is a kind of frenetic, hurried guess-a-thon. But, oh no, Alora, you've got tonsillitis and your asthma's playing up. Oh no. Oh, I am so sorry to hear. What's up, Toucan? Toucan just added a round. Drop some birds in the chat for Toucan for adding a round already. Oh my goodness. Well, you're already Sophia's sponsor. We love to see it. All right, let's start that first round, baby. Now, remember, there are occasionally going to be repeats. I'm going to try to come up with creative ways to do the repeats and everything, so I hope you all are patient for the occasions. Now, I have about 700 prompts programmed. I've come up with some off the top of my head, but I will be also using prompts that you may or may not have seen before in the past, which means that if you've been a repeat viewer, you might have an advantage. Let's start this first round. Here we go. All right. Let's see who guesses first. Oh, we've got some top guessers already. This Etch A Sketch doth protest. Let me find another canvas. Alright. This one is one word. You got an Etch A Sketch for Christmas, Nookling family? That is awesome. What's up, Daddy and a Caddy? So for... Well, I don't take requests during guess-a-thons, but it's nice to see you here again. I hope you liked the video that I posted the other day if you haven't seen it. Laura is number 1, EA Casillas is number 2, and Wilma's number 3. Daddy did just add a round, so make sure to show some love for Daddy in the chat. You know what? You very well might inspire a future prompt, but I don't like to let people suggest the prompts because then they have an unfair advantage. So stay tuned. You might see something popping up that might be for some reason at least vaguely related to what you put in that super chat. Thank you for thank you for that super chat. All right. This one is one word, everybody. No apostrophe. That's a clue. No apostrophe. Oops, I just added a round on accident. Can I? Okay, there we go. This one is one word, and I'm sorry, the camera is... There we go. What's up, Evelyn? And Alora has slept all day. Everyone's here. This one is one word, everybody. No apostrophe. It's been a few days since I've Etch A Sketched. I'm feeling a little bit off my A game. My mods understand why I haven't been streaming lately. 15 seconds to go, everybody. All right, the answer is Applebee's. Kudos to everybody who got that. The first person to get it was KO. Welcome to number 1, KO. Ella's number 2, and Sophia is number 3. Alora is holding number 1. You got an ad. You will occasionally get ads on desktop, although I tried to tell YouTube to let me specifically program when those ads happen, so I am very sorry when the ads do occur, but thank you for supporting my stream. That game is addictive, isn't it? I saw that you two were playing a lot earlier, you and Bran. All right, this next one is 2 words, everybody. 2 words. Hello, Toodles. Welcome to the stream. We are playing a guess-a-thon. This one is 2 words. Oh, I drew... Okay, these are all supposed to be the same size. They're all the same size, everybody. Alright. Pretend that those were the same size. First word. First word. Second word. Whoa! A lot of answers coming in at the very end here. The answer is yellow flag. Kudos to everybody who guessed that. I was pointing at the yellow spot on the traffic light with a flag at the end. Wheelo, welcome to number 1. First time I've seen you at number 1. Congratulations. W's in the chat for Wheelo. J's number 2, and Dictator Tot is number 3. That's a fun one to say out loud. All right, let's do it. This is 1 word, everybody. No worries, Toodles. Feel free to guess as much as you can. You might still make it to the leaderboard. One word. Don't add extra words or it won't count your answer. 1 word. Make sure to make it only 1 word. It does kind of look like that, Evil Homer. I see where you were coming from. The answer is pepper. And the first person to guess pepper would be Ella. Kudos to Ella. Drop some E's in the chat for Ella, please. KO is number 2 and Jay is number 3. Look at this leaderboard. Jay just jumped to number 1. You love to see it. In these early parts of the stream, the number 1 guesser can be all over the place. You forgot pepper was a thing? Well, I'm happy to remind you. If there's anything you could gather from today's stream, it is that pepper is a thing. This one is 2 words, everybody. Remember I said that. This one is a 2-word phrase. While I'm finishing this drawing, I'll tell you all about the fact that Kyle got an ice cream maker for Christmas, and I just had that ice cream for the first time. And let me tell you what, it was delicious. This is a phrase. It was very good and very sweet. He called his first flavor very vanilla because it was very vanilla. The answer is Smarty Pants. Good job to everybody who got that one. Sophia's number 1, KO is number 2, and Mr. Cool Cartoons is number 3. Let's take a look at this leaderboard for a moment. We've got Jay at number 1, KO number 2, Ella number 3, Dictator, EA Casillas, Wheelo, Sophia, Alora, Avalon, and Matthew at number 10. Let's see if we don't have a 37 just yet. We shall see. All right, generating the next prompt. This one is 2 words. Welcome, Gremlin Graves. So glad you were able to make it. I know you said that you've been excited for the next stream. All right. You're not cheating. You're not cheating, Wheelo. You're just good at guessing. All right, let's start this round, baby. 2 words. I gotta learn how this thing looks, because every time I try to draw it, I draw it wrong. 2 words. Oh gosh, I don't know how this... If you get it, I'm impressed. It's not what I believe everybody's guessing. I'll just put, this is a clue. That's a big clue I'm given. I know a lot of people are guessing at other things. I did a very bad job on this one, everybody. This is why it's hard mode, because I don't know how these look, apparently. My brain is incapable. Popcorn Pog, you're the master of understanding my brain because you're the first to guess the correct answer, which is, believe it or not, Coca-Cola. The people guessing Genie Bottle, you know, I see where you were going there. Rose is number 2, and Skibrish is number 3. Good job, Popcorn Pop. Throw some popcorn emojis in the chat for Popcorn Pog. Ella is currently number 1 on the leaderboard, and we are, unfortunately, at 0 rounds. A place we have been before, everybody. Now, for those who have never been in a stream of mine before, this is how it works. When it gets to 0 rounds, I put a 1-minute timer. We have 1 minute for a hero to come and save the stream. It is officially this time. I am starting the timer. If we receive a $2, $5, or $10 super chat, or a gift membership, or somebody setting a membership for the first time, you're leaving for your cruise, Nintendo Lunchbox, what's up? Then those are words that just came out of my mouth. So that is how to save the stream. No, not the strawberry timer. Anything but the strawberry timer. We shall see, everybody. Ooh, Avalon. Could you send a note in the mod chat to make a hero ping? That's brilliant. We have just a little bit of time left. Solaris, come here. Will we get Solaris today? Let you grab your mom's card. Oh no. Ooh. This could be the end, everybody. This could be the shortest guess-a-thon on record. Oh my god. Shortest guess-a-thon on record, baby. Well, everybody, it's been a quick one. This means that Ella is number 1 on the leaderboard. Ella is the first under 100 leaderboard champion today. Congratulations to Ella. Drop some E's in the chat to Ella. Let's say some final words, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you all had a fun time. It has been a short but a fun stream. We've only been live for, what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. But please, if you would like to tune in to a future guestathon, I highly encourage you to join my Discord, !Discord, to be informed about when I stream in the future. And I don't exactly know when the next guestathon is going to be, but I will keep you all tuned in on the Discord. Oh my goodness, Brandon. Should I allow that, everybody? Should I allow that? I think I should let that one go. Okay. Sure, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, going forward. Hear me out, everybody. I need you all to remember this. While I have you with me, hear me out. Going forward, when the timer ends, no super chats that get sent after the timer ends count anymore for this stream. Remember that, everybody. I'm holding to it. So if the gift gets sent 5 seconds after, it doesn't count. Yes, Wilma, the stream is normally vertical here. Thank you, Brand, for the amazing support. Let me just give you a final opportunity. Thank you so much. That was incredibly sweet of you. I am very happy to be continuing the guess-a-thon. So remember what I said, everybody. You get 1. All right. This one is 2 words, all right? Two words. Two words, everybody. And there were 2 ways you could spell Charlie Horse, so no worries if you didn't spell it E-Y. It could be I-E as well. The answer is Charlie Horse, and it is my worst nightmare as well. Wheelo is number 1! Drop some W's in the chat for Wheelo! A Taurus 404 is number 2, and Ella is number 3. Still holding number 1 on that leaderboard, baby. A Charlie horse is a muscle spasm that you get in your gastrocnemius muscles, which is your, I don't know the non-fancy term for it. I don't know why I can't think of it, but it's the lower muscles in your lower leg on the backside. The calves. Thank you, KO. I don't know why I couldn't think of calves. And I used to be plagued by them when I worked at the amusement park. It was horrible. I learned that it's because I was not drinking enough water. So that actually changed my life for the better because I started drinking water more. They used to wake me up in the middle of the night from dead sleep to horrific terror of like the muscle spasm in my lower leg. So if you are dehydrated, that might be one of the reasons why you are getting them a lot if you get them. So drink a lot of water. Drink so much water, everybody. There's the thing you should take away from this. Hydrate or dehydrate, my friends. All right, we're going to start the next round. Other than remembering pepper exists. Yes, remember that pepper exists and to drink water to prevent Charlie horses. Now, I think more technically speaking, it has something to do with like a lack of electrolytes. But like I was walking 15 to 20 miles a day every day that I worked at that amusement park. And it was really screwing up my sleep, and apparently I just wasn't drinking enough water, but I stopped getting them when I started drinking enough water. So if there's any advice I could give for somebody that is not used to walking 20 miles a day who starts doing it, it is to drink copious water. Copious. Ridiculous amounts of water. You can spell it in 2 different ways, everybody. That's a big clue. You put tuberculosis, Wheelo. It is very Simpsons-esque, right? And every time I draw one, I always think of the Simpsons way to do it. The answer is TV or television. Andrea's number 1, Barmy is number 2, and Rose is number 3. Look at this leaderboard. What a novel leaderboard. We love to see diversity on that leaderboard. It means that everybody's got a fighting chance. Go, Andrea. Ace in the chat for Andrea, number 1. Let's take a quick look at the current leaderboard. I always like to give a bonus shout out to whoever is number 37, which today is Brandon. Brandon, you made it to number 37. You haven't guessed right, but you have made it to 37. You said TB. We got a lot of tuberculosis being mentioned in the chat. That's kind of curious. All right, this next one can be either 1 or 2 words, and that's a huge clue. Exclamation point, I was first, if you were confused about why your name wasn't first on the display. Thank you, Nightbot, for the explanation. Best of luck, everybody. Let's see how many likes we have. How many likes do we have, everybody? Let me know. I guess I could join my own stream to find out. I'm gonna join my own stream. 31? We got 31 likes on the board? Can we get to 50? Can we get to 50 likes in the next 4 minutes? It's a big ask, because we only have 49 concurrent viewers according to my phone. The answer is French fries or fries. Artsy Oliver is number 1. A's in the chat for Artsy Oliver. Ella's number 2 and Wheelo is number 3. We've got quite the contentious leaderboard up here, and Ella is holding strong at number 1. All right, let's start that next round. Do I... Oh, is my brain capable of, That was hard. You tried, Wheelo. You said chips, Carter? I'm so sorry. A few seconds left. The answer is pretzel. Kudos to everybody who got that one. How much would 500 get us on the guess-a-thon? Oh my god. At least 50 rounds. RT Oliver is number 1, EA Casillas is number 2, and Carter is number 3, with the guarantee of an additional guess-a-thon, like, the next few days of the week. It would be a very big... I've never gotten a donation that big on YouTube before. Kudos to RT Oliver. Drop some art emojis for RT Oliver. The first to guess... pretzel. This one is for Daddy from earlier. Some of you might remember that one adding around earlier. I hear you say dinner? Is that your dinner? answer is rooster. Could I by chance remind you of the exact wording he used? Well, I'm not sure. I remember it was I think it was a very, let's see. He said a big black rooster. So I drew a giant black rooster. I think that's, yeah, that's fair. Carter is number 1. C's in the chat for Carter. Go Carter. Hey, what a do, fam is number 2. And KO is number 3. All right. That was what Daddy said in the chat. All right, let's generate the next prompt. Let's see here. So what's happening? We're drawing random requests from the chat. Well, actually, no. We are playing Guess the Drawing. Do you get points if you're not on the leaderboard? Yes, Wilma, great question. You will still accumulate points. You'll notice on the leaderboard that your point total will update every round if you're on like the top 20. So, yeah, you'll notice that you're still accumulating points even if you don't make it to the top 7. And it's looking like we will be ending the round very soon. I'm gonna join my own guess-a-thon and see what's going on. The answer is Candy. KO is number 1, Matthew is number 2, and EA Casillas is number 3. We are getting close, everybody. Whoop, 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 whoop. 1 round left. Kudos to KO. Drop some K's in the chat for KO. All right, this could be the last round, everybody. Let's see what happens. Remember that once that timer hits 0, no donations that are sent after that count. Oh, there's a lot of good answers. This is 1 word, everybody. If you put it as 2 words, it should be fine. Oh, Flash! Dropping 3 rounds! Thank you, Flash. 1, 2, 3. Show some love to Flash. Drop some lightning bolts for Flash. The answer was football. A lot of people said kickball, and I can understand why. KO is number 1 once again, taking over number 1 on the leaderboard. Dun, dun, dun. Maddie is number 2, and Artsy Oliver is number 3. Whoo! All right. Let's generate that next prompt, everybody. You are up there, Toodles. Good job. And thank you again, Flash, for supporting the stream and sending that super chat. Remember, I'm doing this from memory, everybody. Hey, I'm pretty happy with this. It's Ditto, yeah. You're close, Gremlin. The answer is Bulbasaur, also known as Pokeball thingy, yeah. Daniel is number 1. Hey, Daniel Barnes, welcome back. D's in the chat for Daniel. L is number 2 and KO is number 3. All right, let's see what we can do as the next prompt. I'll try this one. Your first time at number 1! Heck yeah! Your Pokemon knowledge coming in clutch today. Whoa! Mr. Andre sending a mystery gift for 650 jewels! Alright, that is gonna add at least... I'm gonna add 4 rounds for that lovely gift. Thank you, Mr. Andre! I vaguely know how to draw these things, but not very well. I'm adding 4 more rounds for that lovely support. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 1 word, and I don't think I did the best with it. A lot of people are guessing a thing that I don't even know what it looks like. It is an outrage, yes. It is a big ad bird. The answer is, believe it or not, this is supposed to be an ostrich. Super Duck was the first to get it. That makes perfect sense to me. A bird would know its kinds, right? Wilma's number 2 and Wilo is number 3. A lot of people said emu. I don't even know what an emu looks like. We are going to do this one. All right. Here we go, everybody. 1 word. They look the same? Alright. Well, then I guess I know what an emu looks like. This is not nearly as big as it should be. This is the first half of the word, that's the second half of the word. First half, second half. First half, second half. Ooh, the answer I was looking for is sunset. Like the set when you do a set in volleyball. Yeah, it's like whoop. Did you guess it? Let's see. Yeah, let me see, Wilma. You might have guessed it after the timer ran out. You did guess it after the timer ran out. I'm so sorry, Wilma. It was very close. Oh, it was very close. Okay, let's try this one. This one's gonna be a little bit less difficult. No, you were the first to have guessed it. It would have almost been what we're calling a giga guess. A giga guess is when only 1 person guesses the prompt. We've only had 1 giga guesser so far. Is that 1 giga guesser with us right now? I only have one way to spell this, so I'm very sorry. Gaudette, I like the way you're thinking, but think of the American way to spell it. Oh my gosh, no way. That's very cool, Toby. Thank you, Toby, for the 3 bonus rounds. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Toby. I did not know that. That's very cool. I need to learn more about that. Can you all hook me up in the Discord with information about that? Ella is number 1 at guessing nunchucks. I apologize for anybody spelling it differently. It's kind of tricky. Welo's number 2 and EA Casillas is number 3. All right. This one's going to be tricky, okay? You're going to have to put on your thinking caps for this next one, okay? One word. Yeah, I want to learn more about this, this war that, that the Aussies lost against emus. Sound this one out. That's all I gotta say. This one's gonna be really hard. Will we have... We were this close. We were this close to a giga guess, everybody. Only 2 people got it! Only 2 people! And look at the points you got for that. Kudos. The answer is balloon! So sometimes if you say it at the very end, it won't count it. Your Canadian skills came in handy. So balloons are like ducks. They look kind of like ducks, but they're a little different. So balloon, balloon, balloon. Ba-dum-bum. Wilma and Jim were the only 2 to get it. You thought it was Starbucks. Aww. You're from Minnesota? Oh, do they have loons in Minnesota? Carter literally is Canadian. A loon is a type of bird that is similar in the way it looks to a duck, and it's known for its beautiful bird calls. So there are loons in Minnesota. Look at that. We aren't bird scientists. We've got too many birds on this stream, right? We've got ostrich, emu, loon. Kudos to Wilma. W's in the chat. Almost had 2 giga guesses. All right, we're gonna do... All right, this next one, I think more people will guess. That was a tricky one. Bird is the word, baby. I like that. Remember, sometimes I do prompts we've done before, but I do them in new ways to keep it fresh. Okay? Think about... Sound it out. Just sound it out. That's all. Oh, yeah. You all got this. Oh, you all got it. Oh, that would have been really clever, Tom. I like that one as a future prompt. Few seconds left. And the answer is brain. KO is number 1. Ella's number 2. And Owen is number 3. To Sassy, we need to pull up a... Be Cloud. Here we go. For Sassy, I'm just going to put a little message because I understand the frustration of counting where you were on the board. But the thing is that where you see your username may not be where it actually is. YouTube will show you where you put your name, or like where you put your type in the chat. But like it's not going to show it like what the rest of the internet sees. Thanks for tuning in, Weelo. Congratulations for getting 3rd place right now. You are very good at guessing. All right. We're going to do the next prompt. It's going to be 2 words. 2 words, everybody. Busting out some pictures for the future. The answer is pencil skirt. Sorry, Lucky Doom Duck, if you got an ad. I'm sorry. The ads shouldn't be playing during this. I might pause the ads. I'm going to hit delay ads for now. The answer is pencil skirt. Sophia's number 1, Ella's number 2, and Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is number 3. Welcome to the top 3, Creeper Dragon. S is in the chat for Sophia. So I think people watching, it was the second ad in the middle of a round, Lucky Doom Duck. Are you doing desktop mode by chance, Lucky Doom Duck? I've paused ads for 10 minutes because I think it's really only affecting desktop watchers right now. I do apologize for that. You're not watching on desktop. Very interesting. Okay, I do apologize for that. All right, let's do the next round. And on iPad. Wow. Okay, I do apologize. It's something I'm experimenting with. I think going forward, I'm going to not do ads for Guess-a-thon specifically. I will do them for the request streams, but this is part of the experiment that I'm still working on. So many apologies as I'm dealing with the hiccups, trying to get used to the idea of introducing ads, seeing how that works. All right, so here we go. Starting the next round. And let's go. Yeah. You know, don't look at the detail on the beak. I'm sorry. That's throwing people. Wilma, this is apparently the stream for you to be at then, because I did not mean to, oh, same, I want to play Mario now too. Nintendo Lunchbox. That little detail is throwing people, and I shouldn't have added it. Sassy, you finally did it. Sassy, you guessed parrot first. Kudos to Sassy. Drop some S's in the chat for Sassy. Fantastic job, Sassy. You did it. Ira is number 2, and Lucky Doom Duck is number 3 at guessing parrot. Really, Wilma? That is so cool that you volunteered at a parrot sanctuary. Very cool. I love that stuff. Sophia let you all win. Gremlin, I'd say that you're on your way to being a regular. A lot of the people who are regulars here have been watching my streams for years. The more you join in, the more you hang out in the chat, the more you interact with people, and the more everybody gets to know you more, the more likely you'll become a regular. This one is 1 word. One word, everybody. Whoa! We just got a super chat! Well, well, well. Let's see who sent that super chat. Many thanks to Mr. Andre. You were deceived. Thank you for adding a round, by the way, Mr. Andre. So appreciated. This one you're going to want to sound out. Let me try something here. All right, the answer is dork. D-O-R-K. Door plus the letter K is dork. Kudos to everybody who got that. KO is number 1, Ella is number 2, and Sophia is number 3. All right, everybody, I need to use the bathroom. For that reason, I'm going to switch over to my Be Right Back screen for just a moment. And in that time, I'm going to experiment to see if it's possible for me to start an ad while I'm away. Thank you, Mr. Andre, for the reminder. And that's exactly what I'm thinking about, too. So I'm going to hit that Be Right Back screen. I'm going to go use the bathroom. And hopefully an ad can play for all of you so that it doesn't play an ad like during, you know, the middle of a round or anything. So, all right. I will be right back, everybody. And we are back. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and for your understanding. I had to use the bathroom, and I will take a moment to just scroll through that leaderboard so people can have a chance to see where their name is on the list. I feel like a few people have been curious. Let's see who number 37 is while we're at it. By the way, if your name is Rainbow, it means that you are an amazing supporter of the stream. And look at that, Brandon is still number 37. We've got people asking if Sophia is Kyle. What have I been missing? I think Kyle can confirm that one. I have a clue for all of you. Kyle's name is Kyle. All right. All right, let's generate the next prompt. I thought about this one while I was in the bathroom. Okay, So this is going to be a new one that I've never done before. Nintendo Lunchbox, I don't know if you're saying that about the fact that I use the bathroom, but all right. Here we go, everybody. This one is 2 words. Two words, everybody. Two words. And the answer is baby shower. EA Casillas is number 1, Ella is number 2, and Jenny, welcome to number 3. Love seeing new names on that top 3. Ella is holding strong at number 1 on that leaderboard right now. All right, let's do the next round. You did a thing. I don't know why I did that when it should be up there. All right. 1 word. Whoop, whoop, whee. One word, everybody. The answer is lionfish. Good job to everybody who guessed lionfish. The first person to guess is Skibrish. Welcome, Skibrish. You got number 1 finally. Ella's number 2 and Jenny is number 3. All right. This one is 2 words. You're very quick at guessing. Typing it more than 1 time does not mean you're the fastest at typing it. Oopsies, one second. I just realized that we were at 0 rounds, weren't we? I just hit add round by accident. I did not realize we were at 0 rounds once again. Well, everybody. I hope Kyle's more than the friends we made along the way, because I don't think I got married to the friends we made along the way. We have a familiar foe. The timer begins now. We have 1 minute for a hero to come forward, and if the hero does not emerge before the timer ends, then this is it. Is there another segment if this ends? Good question, Bandana Dan. If this will be the end of the stream today. We did get to 60 likes. That is good. I appreciate that, everybody. Sadly, a villain. Well, Cloudy, it's an infinite money glitch if people send. It's also an infinite Etch A Sketching drawing stream glitch. Oh my goodness, Brandon dropping a $10 super chat. Thank you, Brandon, for the support. Everybody show the love to the top donor of the stream. Thank you so much for supporting this guestathon today, and you made a lot of people very happy. All right. We are adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds thanks to Brand's amazing support. So drop some B's in the chat for Brandon, please. All right, let's start. Oh, and Toby! I will add that extra round in a sec. Do I know what these look like? I know I do. I just don't know why I can't draw it today. All right, 1 second, everybody. This one is one word, and I will add another round for Toby. Thank you, Toby. And added that round for Toby. Make sure, well, oh, did I say one word? It could be 2 or 1. I think it's supposed to be 2. I'm sorry, everybody. But I think it counts with 1 word. It should have counted everybody who said it as 1 word. I did say 1 word, didn't I? It should have counted everybody. The answer is Milkman. Sophisticated Blob is number 1. Toby's number 2. And Skibberish is number 3. Generating that next prompt. Thanks, Wilma, for tuning in. I've got to think about what this character looks like. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. There we go. The girl symbol is the one where it looks like a circle with like a little lowercase t beneath it. And the guesses are rolling in. This next one you're gonna have to really use your thinking cap for. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's 1 word. I've drawn it before, but in a very different way. You like the tough ones, Bandana Dan? Jenny is number 1, Rothy's number 2, and Gremlin Grapes is number 3 at Vase. This next one will be tricky. All right. So it does scroll through all the places during the round. There will be a second time where it scrolls through if you can't see the first time. And I'll try to remember. So many of you already guessing this. I feel like one person guessed and then people are looking at that person's answers. I'm not even pointing at the right spot. The answer I was looking for is flagship. You got this first go. It was like flags and then hip, but like I pointed more at the waist. Yeah. You had another ad, Lunky Doom Duck. Let me try to delay them again. There should be a 10-minute delay on that. I'm sorry. Bandana Dan is number 1. Ella's number 2. And Solo versus Squad is number 3. All right, let's see who does good on this one. 1 word, everybody. YouTube ad greedy? So what you're saying, Sophia, is that you don't want me to monetize my streams. Oh, I hear you, Sophia. Yeah, I wish I had more control over that. The answer is Squirtle. Skibberish is number 1, Ira is number 2, and Jacob, welcome to number 3. It does have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibes. You had an entire war with autocorrect. Hopefully this one won't be as bad for autocorrect for people watching. Here we go, everybody. 2 words. You hate squirrels? I love squirrels. Wee, whoop, whoop, bow. I'm trying to think about what I'm doing for the next prompt. Thank you, Bandana Dan. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you. The answer is Sweet Tooth, and Ella claiming their throne at number 1 as also the top guesser. Ease in the chat for Ella. Matthew's number 2, and Gaudat is number 3. Then it fixes your mistakes. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. I know that Duck was asking earlier, so let's just take a look. Duck is at number 9. There we go. What is aimbot? I've heard of aimbot, but I feel like people say that other people shouldn't use it in random YouTube streams. So, let's see who's 37. That would be Rose. Kudos to Rose. All right, let's see. I will do... Oh, it's a cheat you download to auto-aim in first-person shooters. I've always wondered what aimbot was. Every time I hear aimbot, I think of aim, like AOL Instant Messenger. And I'm like, that has nothing to do... Like, I feel like I join these streams on YouTube, and it will be, like, other people's vertical streams, and they'll say, like, aimbot equals ban or something like that. And I was like, this is not a Gen Alpha phrase. People don't know what AOL Instant Messenger is. So much! Thank you for interrupting my random stream of consciousness. Seriously, I was rambling there. And thank you so much for adding a round to the stream today. Thank you so much. Drop some S's in the chat for Soma. That was very sweet of you. This one is 2 words, everybody. Your friend was being chased by a squirrel. I gotta be honest, that sounds like an adorable problem. I love that. I love that. Here we go, everybody. Thank you, Soma. That was very sweet of you. This one is 2 words, everybody. Whoops. The fact that somebody already got this, very impressive. Very impressed. I am very excited to see who that first person was. You must have personal experience with this thing to have, like, guessed so quickly. Very impressed. Sassy! I am so impressed. You were the first to guess fish tank. All I had to do was draw the, like, top line. What is it with fish tanks all having that, like, top bar? You know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like they all have that. Kudos to Sassy. Drop some S's in the chat for Sassy. Bandana Dan is number 2, and Solo versus Squad is number 3. All right, we are going to do... Ooh, that's a fun one. I want to draw that. That sounds fun to draw. All right, it's that lid. Oh, that's what it's for. It's for the lid. Thank you, Godad, for that $5 super chat. You just added 3 rounds. Drop some G's for Godad. 1, 2, 3. Love it, love it, love it. It adds extra weight. Oh, yeah, it like protects the glass. I can see that. Here we go, everybody. I'm trying to pay attention to how bad the latency is. Alright. I'm looking at the timer here. I'm sorry, everybody. The timer is like 10 seconds. There's like a 10-second latency today. I do apologize, everybody. The latency is pretty bad. I don't know how to fix that. That's pretty bad latency. I didn't realize it was that egregious. Usually it's 4 seconds, but today it's 10. I need to play with my bitrate. It's not usually this bad, everybody. I do apologize. And the answer is Candy Cane. Year is number 1, KO is number 2, and Bandana Dan is number 3. Drop some piece in the chat for Era. I don't know if I'm going to be able to draw this next one, so I'm going to draw... Ooh, this one's fun. One word, everybody. Your face is 6 inches from the screen when you're trying to guess. I love that. One word, everybody. Keep those guesses rolling in. The answer is ghostwriter. Thank you, Lucky Doomduck. I appreciate that. For those who don't know what a ghostwriter is, it is like, you know when a famous celebrity comes out with a book and it's like, wow, this famous celebrity is also really good at writing? That's kind of interesting. A ghostwriter is where the publishing agency will hire people who are actually good at writing to write the book for the celebrities, but they won't get credit for it. The person whose name is on the cover will be the author of the book, but there's actually people who are being paid behind the scenes to not get credit for their work. They're writing in the voice of the person. Like, I think that there were ghostwriters who helped work on Britney Spears' memoir, for example. So hopefully that helps to kind of give an additional, like, that's what a ghostwriter is. It's a very interesting profession. And, you know, if you write for it's in music as well. I didn't know that. See, I guess it could be in music as well. Yeah, credit is a very valuable thing. And if you're willing to supersede getting credit for your work, you can be compensated incredibly fairly, because that means that you can't proceed in your career in a public way by, like, taking credit for things that do really well. But then there's the bonus of if you got paid really well for being a ghostwriter and the book flopped, then you don't have to take credit for it. So, Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is number 1 at guessing ghostwriter. Why can't they just quit their job? As ghostwriters? I'm not sure what you mean by that question, Sassy. I think people take on jobs as ghostwriters because they haven't been able to have success enough as writers. Like, a lot of ghostwriters, it's a very valid profession for people who want to be able to be writers as a career but may not have enough cachet to their own name to successfully sell books. Like, say, you know, I hope that kind of explains. There's a lot of reasons why people might want to be ghostwriters. You know, they might want to pursue their passion, but it's not necessarily so easy to do it completely on your own. It is sad, but this isn't request, this is war. Good job, Creeper Dragon, by the way. Drop some dragon emojis for Creeper Dragon. For getting number 1, EA Casillas is number 2, and Sophia is number 3. And yes, Brandon makes an excellent extra point. Some people simply don't want the fame. And they usually get paid really well for not taking the fame, because fame has value, you know? There are a lot of really prolific ghostwriters who are very well known and who are go-to people for helping a lot of celebrities write books, and probably for songs too, I'd imagine. It's like the people whose names you never heard of, but you've probably read a lot of their books, you know? It's kind of interesting. Ghostwriter is a little bit of a different thing though. All right, here we go, everybody. One word. I gotta draw so fast for this. I don't really know how much else I could draw at the end. It was the very simple answer, everybody. I do apologize for that 10-second delay. The answer I was looking for is just zoo. I didn't mean to make it any more complicated than that, but KO got it first, Jenny got it second, and Matthew got it third. Yeah, it did kind of give dinosaur vibes. I get that. I had to draw super fast in just a minute. A quartet of Giga Guess. A true Giga Guess is only one. That was a tricky one, everybody. I didn't mean to throw you all off. Alright, I have a feeling a lot of you are going to get this one, though. Giraffe mohawk. Yeah, I was trying to give it the mohawk because I feel like they have the mohawks to try to differentiate it from a dinosaur. Layla Life is currently number 37, by the way. Chat knows this one. This will be a close one. I'm curious to see who actually did get number 1 here. You're off your game on that one, Matthew? We'll see, Andrea. We'll see, Sassy. Remember that your name, your comment might show up earlier in the chat than you anticipate because so many people might be guessing at once that YouTube has to read the timestamps on their own. So it might show up quickest for you just because that's like how phones work and that's how devices work. The answer is Snowflake. EA Casillas was number 1, KO's number 2, and Layla was number 3. All right, everybody, this next round is a little bit of a thinker. Best of luck, everybody, and kudos to everybody who got on the leaderboard. It's kind of fun to do. Oopsies. That was a mistake I just made there. That's a plus sign. I saw that typo, KO. I'm so sorry. The answer is 10th. T-E-N-T-H. Thank you, Sassy. Ella's number 1, E.A. Casillas is number 2, and Lucky Doomduck is number 3. Show some love to all three, but drop some E's in the chat for Ella. All right, let's do the next round. Two-word phrase, everybody. Two-word phrase. Two-word phrase. Pretty proud of this one, to be honest. The answer is third wheel. Layla Life is number 1. L's in the chat to Layla Life. EA Casillas is number 2, and Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is number 3. Drop some L's in the chat once again to Layla Life for being the first to guess third wheel. Ah, training wheels. I could see that. All right. We are going to put the timer back, everybody. We're familiar with this. We are officially... You feel guilty for copying off of someone else. That's okay. I know some people do that. You're destined to mediocrity. No, you're not. You've been topping that leaderboard all night. You were close, though, EA Casillas. We are in hero time. What is going to happen here? Bum, 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 bum. Don't spam too much, everybody. Thank you, Brandon. If you spam too much, you're going to get put in timeout. 30 seconds left. Bandana Dan! Thank you for the support tonight. Thank you for the $10 super chat. And you just added 7 rounds, baby. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you, Bandana Dan, for the amazing support. You just made a lot of people very happy. All right, we're generating the next prompt, and we'll see if anybody guesses this one. 2 words. It is a phrase. You have to go. See you later. Thanks for joining in, Gremlin. And thank you for the amazing support from all the super chatters tonight. By the way, mods, you know that thing we've been doing lately? I might be up to do that after this stream. You know what I mean? Very vaguely worded thing here, but that's all I'm gonna say. Toby, I'm so down. Alright, I gotta think for a moment. How does this... I don't know how these things look. I feel like I'm an AI human that just generated what I think a thing looks like because my brain can't comprehend. This is 2-word phrase, everybody. 15 seconds left. Somebody was very close. It was almost a giga guess. It was almost a giga guess. Creeper Dragon was this close to a giga guess. The answer is siren song. A siren song is a phrase where it's like based on fables of the siren song luring fishermen to their death. Thank you, KO. Yeah, siren songs are like, yes, temptation, correct. Not as good as Snuffleupagus. Daniel is our only Giga guesser, everybody. We have royalty here in the chat. You know, sometimes I do the literal version, sometimes I do the figuratives, so. They have an enchanting voice, and they just lure people into the ocean. Yes. And then they drown. Bum, bum, bum. Who learned? I'm happy to share new phrases with everybody. Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is number 1. Drop some dragons in the chat. Very cool. Cloudy was just at the end there. Hey, you know, I love getting a snipe at the very end there. Very impressive, everybody. Okay. I think you all are going to guess this one pretty quickly, so be ready. You learned U.S. states and star signs. And the answer is, we'll see who gets it. I was thinking about that, Gaudette. The answer is banana. A lot of people think it says Banana Dan. That's why you put Bandana Dan. Solo versus Squad is number 1. Serena's number 2. And Lucky Doomduck is number 3. Drop some S's in the chat for Solo versus Squad. All right. Let's do the next round. It's going pretty good. How are you, Isaac? I like reading the comments as they're coming in. Brandon's on the right track. And the answer is... Michigan! I think people were interpreting this as an arrow. It's supposed to be the Upper Peninsula. You said Wisconsin as soon as I started. Yes, Michigan is shaped like a mitten. Some people call it the murder mitten. Not everybody, but some people. If you're from the Metro Detroit area. Anyways, Gym of All Trades is number 1. Drop some J's in the chat for Gym of All Trades. Edit Guy's number 2, and Lucky Doomduck is number 3. And this does have dolphin vibes. I definitely see that. Awesome. Kudos to Jim for being number 1 here. You would know you've been to Michigan. I'm from Michigan. This one is one word. The answer is helmet. It's like a hat, but worse. I like that description, Isaac. KO is number 1, Toby's number 2, and Ella is number 3 at guessing helmet. I saw that one in the chat earlier and thought, all right, I'll draw a helmet. That sounds fun. All right, starting the next round. 2 words, everybody. There we go. This one is 2 words. Word 1, word 2. Word 1, word 2. Oh, I apologize. There might have been ads inserted. I forgot to keep delaying that. I will delay ads further. Sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, Brandon. I'm gonna wait like 5 seconds before I start the next round because I feel bad. The answer is Chef's Kiss. I'm so sorry. This is part of an experiment. I know that those who are getting ads don't hear me right now, so I'm just gonna wait like 10 more seconds before I explain everything. Where are you on the leaderboard? Let's find out. I'll do a little scrolling. You're number 13. You're a chef, Remy? That's cool. Okay, so hopefully those who got ads are back. So this is kind of... I accidentally forgot to hit the delay button again. I hit the delay one time, and then I hit it again, and then it didn't show the delay button again for me after that. YouTube was like, it's time for you to run an ad. So I do apologize for those who have been receiving ads. I cannot end the monetization here. Actually, I can hit turn off. Okay, that should end ads for the rest of the stream. So let's scroll and just see the rest of the leaderboard for a moment. There we go. And that's where we are. Layla's number 1 at guessing Chef's Kiss. EA Casillas is number 2 and Yura is number 3. All right, let's do it. This one is 3 words. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. Hey, glad to hear, Daniel. And thank you, KO. And EA Casillas. The answer is break a leg. And Daniel the Snowball Murray is number 1. You did get it. Congratulations, Daniel. Drop some D's in the chat for Daniel. Ella's number 2 and Creeper Dragon is number 3. Ella's still holding strong at number 1. This one is 2 words. I'm sorry to hear that, Sassy. Little different than that answer, Lucky. Oh yeah, the answers are rolling in now. We'll see who got it first. A lot of people are saying it was them. Let's find out who was the first. It was Daniel the Snowball Murray. Kudos to Daniel the Snowball Murray. Drop some snowflakes in the chat to Daniel the Snowball Murray. Remy's number 2. And oh my gosh, Bluebird sent in a super chat to add a round. Let's show some love to Bluebird for the lovely support. Drop some birds in the chat as well. Woo! Remy's number 2 and KO is number 3 at guessing Mushroom Cloud. Very cool. Thank you so much, everybody, for your lovely support. And woo, Bluebird, you just saved the stream. Whew. Here we go. Starting this round in 3, 2, 1. I'm not giving any more clues. Will anybody get it? Okay, I'll give one more visual clue. There we go. There's a clue. The answer is kick the bucket. Kick the bucket is, if you win, you get a low taper fade. Bluebird dropping another round. Bluebird saving the stream once again. KO is number 1. Daniel the Snowball Murray is number 2. And BaseDen1488 is number 3. Remy, thank you for your super chat as well. And it's your first time super chatting. Thank you to both of you for saving the stream times 2. Adding another round. Oh my, thank you, Remy. Much appreciated. All right. We're starting the next round in just a sec. Let's see who was first. It's helping your spelling? That's good, Lucky Doomduck. That's very good, actually. You were fast? Really fast. We'll see. The answer is telescope, and Bandana Dan is very fast. Very, very fast. Drop some B's in the chat to Bandana Dan, the first to guess telescope. Remy is number 2. Remy 2 times is number 2. I like that. And Ella is number 3 at guessing telescope. Hey, thanks Frida for tuning in. Nice to see you here, and have a good night. All right, let's start that next round. Two words. Do I know what these look like? Vaguely. Vaguely do I know what they look like. Very vaguely. Frida! Frida dropping the $10 super chat and another one from Bluebird! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! Thank you, Frida, and thank you, Bluebird. You both are very sweet. They don't have doors, though. Did I tell you I don't know what they look like? Because it's true. Thank you. Ella's number 1, Bandana Dan is number 2, and Soma is number 3. Drop some E's in the chat for Ella. Alright, let's see if I can do this next one from memory. I guess they don't have doors. I didn't know that. I guess they just walk off and on them. You get with one of those? Here we go, everybody. It was a god cart. Well. Kudos to that number 1 guesser there. Very impressive. I guess I've drawn this enough times that I vaguely remember what it looks like. This one's got that sneaky G in it. The answer is Jack Skellington. I should have said 2 words if I didn't. Jenny is number 1. Kudos to Jenny. Jay's in the chat to Jenny. Vazen is number 2 and Ella is number 3 at guessing Jack Skellington. As a reminder, if you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure to double tap that screen. It is very helpful for getting new people in the stream, some of which might be adding rounds. You never know. So you want more people to join the stream, make sure to share and like. Generating the next prompt, plus the more people who guess, the more your points are worth. All right. We'll see how this goes. So if you had a typo, that means you weren't first. Spelling does count. All right. Here we go. Do I know what these look like? Kinda. Bluebird! Thank you for that. Thank you, Bluebird, for the support. And I will be adding a round in just a moment. Make it non-plural. Sorry, everybody. Non-plural. I didn't think about that. I am so sorry. Non-plural. And let's add that round before I forget. And the answer is Squid Game. I'm sorry, it should have been Squid Games probably too as an acceptable answer, but I didn't program it for this one, so my bad, everybody. Sophisticated Blob is number 1. Drop some S's in the chat for the most sophisticated of blobs. KO's number 2 and Godat is number 3 at guessing Squid Game. All right. The next prompt will be starting right in just a moment. Let me erase the drawing. Didn't draw it necessarily the most centered. This one's tricky. I'm so sorry to everybody trying to guess the spelling of this one. The answer is Gudetama. This is how I've learned to spell it, so I assume it's the correct answer. This one was tricky to spell, apparently, but kudos to everybody who got it. And Gaudet is number 1. G's in the chat for Gaudet. Bluebird number 2, and Daniel number 3 at Gudetama. It is a Sanrio character. The lazy egg. One word, everybody. Guess is rolling in for this one. Just a moment, everybody. I gotta just hide something for just a second. Did it? Oh. What is that? There we go. 1 second, everybody. Every single time I do this. There we go. We're good now. I could show that again. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. You guessed Hook. Well, it's the simplest answer, which is Nike. Lucky Doom Duck is number 1, KO's number 2, and Ella is number 3. You guessed Hook. I can understand why you thought that. Drop some ducks in the chat for Lucky Doom Duck. You guessed Kane. It was a good guess. All right, let's do... Oopsies, I just hit the... Apologies if this is a little bit off center. How off center are we? Not too bad. Daniel, I like the way you think. Now it's stuck in my head. Is it Maryland? You know how many times I've been there on that day, Daniel? At least 4 or 5 times in my life, coincidentally. The answer is Canada! Oh, Canada. E.A. Casillas is number 1. Sophisticated Blob is number 2. And Daniel, the Snowball Murray, is number 3. Kudos to everybody who guessed Canada. The 52nd state. Oh, shots fired. Generating the next prompt. You live right below Canada? So I don't live right below it, but I live near it. You're an American, you wouldn't know. You don't recognize the country that is likely directly above you if you're an American? How about this one? Yeah, Casillas is America. Well, that never helps when it opens it full screen like that. Totally ruins it when it does that. I hate that it does that on my computer. Keep those guesses rolling in, everybody. Lots of correct guesses here, and the answer is, of course, Star. KO's number 1, Based is number 2, and Daniel the Snowball Marie is number 3 at guessing Star. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Let's generate that next prompt, and I am going to do... Bluebird! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, interesting prompt thought. We are going to add 1, 2, 3 rounds thanks to Bluebird's support tonight. All right, let's start the round. And I'm gonna need to... One moment. There we go. Ah, 3 words. Yes, this one's a mean one. How many words, President Etch? Sorry, 3 words. I'm so sorry. The answer is Oscar the Grouch. I didn't mean to throw you all for that one, everybody, but Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is the first to guess. Oscar the Grouch. Draw some dragons in the chat for Oscar the Grouch, number 1 guesser. Sophia's number 2, and Bandana Dan is number 3. His name is Oscar. I do apologize. Yeah, I didn't think about programming a second one. You think it's a mega guess. All right, let's see who can get this one. 2 words, everybody. Two words. Get those final guesses in, everybody, because the answer is rocket science. Ella's number 1, Sassy's number 2, and KO is number 3. You were very close, Sassy. Very, very close. All right, let's put in that next prompt. All right. It's a good song, Brandon. This is a minus sign. The answer's book. It's just book. Facebook minus face is book. Serena's number 1, Ryland's number 2, and Jenny is number 3. You said unfriend. Aw, that's a good answer, though. Thank you, Sassy. Where are you on the leaderboard? Let's take a look and find out. Let's do a little stroll down leaderboard lane. You are number 16. Let's see who's 37. That's my favorite number, after all. And the number 37 is the Pearlman 87. Woo! Kudos for being number 37. Let's see, I'll go a little bit down here. I do need to use the bathroom again, so I am going to use the bathroom. I will be right back. There is no ad break this time because I turned off ads on this stream. So there will be a brief little be right back song while I go use the bathroom once again and move on to water bottle number 2. Let me just finish this little... All right, I'll be right back, everybody. Make sure to hydrate while I am gone. And we are back. Welcome, everybody. Serena was number 1 on that last round, so make sure to show some love to Serena. Rylan was number 2, and Jenny was number 3 for book. All right. You don't remember Pogs? I actually have 2 Pogs from when I was a child. I still kept them. I only ever had 2, and I still kept them. They were the only 2 I ever had, and they were fantastic. Let's see where the stylus is. Oh, I want the stylus to be over here for the next prompt. Here we go, everybody. Okay. Be prepared, because the end of this song is going to surprise you. I'm just seeing what did they say. I'm just curious. I want to see what they said, Brandon. I'm gonna unhide for a sec. Oh, yeah, don't do that too many times, Sassy. So, I unhid them, Bran, and the reason why, yeah. No, I get it. If they were spamming too much, just be careful, okay? This is such a small stream that I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient than I generally tend to be, because there's like a lot of people do tend to spam a lot during the guestathons, but we only have like 40 people. We notice it a lot more. Yes, try everybody to use, like, to say the same thing more than, like, don't do it more than twice or 3 times, you know? No worries, Brent. Yeah. Don't do it, like, more than 2 times or so, okay, everybody? This is, like, the only warning. Feel free, mods, in those types of situations to put in timeout over, like, immediate ban, just because I know that they're still playing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for those situations during the guessing, I understand if you're trying to type it like 5 different ways a million times, but like when it's like a lull like this, when we're not doing the game, if you spam too much, my moderators are used to putting people in timeout. There was the end of the song there. They are used to, yeah, they are used to putting people, honestly, getting rid of people who spam too much. That's something that like I've talked to them about in the past, just because I don't want it to be like too... I don't want it to be an environment that like discourages people from wanting to stick around, right? So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Yeah, so that was a situation where I was like, I know that they'd been playing the game the whole time and they'd been following the rules, so I just decided like, oh, I'm gonna bring them back. So, all right. But yeah, if my mods warn you more than once, know that you'll probably get a 5-minute ban minimum, but it could be like up to potentially being banned from ever being able to comment in the stream, especially if you're retaliatory towards the mods. That's all I gotta say. Don't feel like you can't chat anymore, but like if you're being obnoxious, then don't do that, right? Alright. I don't know what you're trying to say there, JDL, but be careful, because it was almost ban-worthy. Alright. I don't do a lot of moderating here, you know? Thank you, Bandana Dan. Yes, there's a reason why. Here we go. And start round. Oh, it's a tricky one for you, Daniel. I'm sorry. You know, EA Casillas, I gotta work on that. Thank you, Nookling. This next one I'm gonna do from memory, so we're gonna find out together how successful I am. Sophisticated Blob is #1, Sophia Lind is #2, and Soma's #3 at Oklahoma. Ella broke the 1,000 point club, and I didn't notice it until now. So kudos to Ella for being the first to break 1,000 points on this stream. All right. Let's see who guesses this one. You're autistic, I mean Canadian. All right, let's see if I can draw this. There we go. I feel like normally there's a hat, but we're not drawing the hat. Oh, this is one word. I'm sorry, everybody. This is one word. That's how you draw that. Okay, I'm thinking about the next one I'm gonna draw. I can't really guess right now. That's understandable. Ah, that would have been good, Bandana Dan. The answer is Cartman. Brandon Stews is number 1. Hey, kudos to Brandon for hitting number 1. KO's number 2, and Sophia is number 3. All right, this next one is 3 words. I think I figured out in my mind how to draw this next part. And wow. I figured out how to draw it. I remembered. We'll see. We'll see who was number 1 here. Face the notes. You know, everyone says that. Face the notes. Just, you gotta face them at some point. The answer is face the music. I was trying to figure out how to draw the treble clef, and I just couldn't think of it the last time I drew it. My brain just farted. Goddard is number 1, Bandana Dan is number 2, and E.A. Casillas is number 3. I guess in face the music. Woo! You see, we say the same word for peace of mind because you feel sometimes the robot forgets. Oh my goodness, we find ourselves at a common impasse, unfortunately. Where, oh where, can the strawberry be? Oh where can it be? 1 minute on the board starting now. We shall see, if a hero is among all of thee. Lucky Doom Duck calling Bluebird. Face the violin thing, yeah. Sassy's been here for an hour. That's impressive. We shall see. Rutro, Raggy, and Dido. Shiny Kyle's hero time. Remember that gifting memberships will also add rounds. If you would like to make sure that you are qualified for receiving a gifted membership, make sure to do !gift to learn how to receive gifted memberships in the future. Doesn't tell you how to give them, but it sure tells you how to receive them. Well, will it happen? I will allow for a 10-second delay because I know that there is a moderate delay. Bum, bum, bum. All right, I'm doing a 10-second delay where we're doing a count up. Oh, there we go. I didn't think about that very much. And this is why I did the delay, because there is a 10-second delay. Thank you so much, Bandana Dan, for the amazing last moment support. Remember me when I'm famous. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We got 3 super chats in that 10-second delay. I knew the delay was happening, so Bandana, Goddard, and Sophia, all 3 of you sending those super chats. Sophia's a first-time super chatter. You guys, I'm glad to see you're having fun with the guess-a-thon tonight, and thank you all for the amazing support. That will make for 11 rounds. 11! That might be the most we've ever added at once. And Bluebird! 12 rounds! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds on the board. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That was so many at once. Thank you, Bandana Dan. Thank you for your support. Bluebird, did my calls work? We are at 12 rounds now. Oh my gosh. All right. We are starting the next prompt in just a moment. Let's plug in my other headset here. The call worked. I'm glad to hear you're having fun. To anybody who is here for the first time, thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you're enjoying playing the guess-a-thon. And may the guesses be ever in your favor. Let's start that round. 2 words, everybody. Remember, I'm drawing many things from memory, so we're going to get some funny-looking things, which frankly makes it more of a challenge for all of you. 2 words. This is where it's gonna look funny. And I remember there's like some... Blank and blank. Will anybody guess it? Somebody was on the right track. Somebody was on the right track. We got people at the last moment. The answer I was looking for is Finding Dory. I remember she has a distinct nose, and I thought that might help. Ira is number 1, Serena's number 2, and Bandana Dan is number 3 at guessing Finding Dory. This next one is one word, all right? Aw, thank you, Bandana Dan. I appreciate that so much. Honestly, it's the support of viewers like you that allow me to come up with the new prompts. I'm literally coming up with these off the top of my head. I have exhausted every list that I have found online for, like, Pictionary prompts. A lot of these are straight out of my noggin. So to Astro, I don't take requests during Guessathon streams because it gives an unfair advantage to the person leaving the request. And Bluebird dropping another round. Thank you so much, Bluebird. Thank you. I will add that round in just a moment. Let's add that round right now before I forget. Do my hands ever cramp up? Creeper Dragon, great question. The concern is more about my wrists. My fingers usually are fine. The wrists, I actually rest my arms on these pillows here. See these pillows? I rest my arms on them because I used to get really bad shoulder and back pain before I started resting my elbows very, like, well on these instead of the hard table. So, Daniel's number 1. Kudos to Daniel. Drop some D's in the chat for Daniel. EA Casillas is number 2, and Jenny's number 3 at guessing moonwalk or moonwalking. Both versions of the word were okay. Putting a space shouldn't penalize you for this one, Jim. If you add words on top that were not part of the prompt, that won't count. But if you have spaces, the program is designed to remove the extraneous spaces. You are getting good at this, Daniel. This one is one word. Whoa, a lot of people guessing it. And I was thinking that, Jenny. I was thinking that. I should have put that as like a secondary answer. The answer I was looking for is idea. EA Casillas number 1, Vazded's number 2, and Leaky Pen is number 3. One word for the next prompt. It's a you, EA Casillas. This is one word. If you made it two, it's okay. Look at all of those lights. All those coins popping up. Not really lights, sounds is what I was thinking of. My brain cannot brain. I gotta check something. Okay. I always get confused and put the wrong one, so I had to look it up to make sure for this next one. The answer is fishnet. I guess fishing net, a lot of people I saw. Sorry, everybody. I just meant to put fishnet. I was trying to do, like, the literal, because, like, fishnets are a thing. Lucky Doom Duck is the first to guess. Drop some ducks in the chat for Lucky Doom Duck. Ryland's number 2, and Vaisden is number 3. Right, this next one, 2 words. Don't forget it. I'll never forget you, Ella. You are number 1. You might stay number 1 by the end of this stream. We'll see if EA Casillas and KO can catch up to your legacy by the end of this guess-a-thon. Thank you again, Ella, for your participation, and you very well might be the guess-a-thon champion. 2 words, everybody. Didn't leave enough room for the top part, but that's okay. I had to look this one up to make sure I was right about this one. You're so cooked. A very unique thing you saw at the beginning, Lucky Doom Duck. The answer is Donald Duck. I would think that the duck would guess the duck first, but it is Serena that's number 1. M. Johnson, welcome to number 2. And Rylan is number 3. All right, this next one's going to be completely from memory, so we're going to see what this is like. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this one's turned out so far. Oh, I can't really fit any more than that, but that's okay. This one is 1 word. That would be an interesting one. I can try that one. That's gonna be hard. Ah, Rylan, I can understand. The answer is Wanda. She's had some silly juice. She could be. Creeper Dragon 101 reboot is number 1. Dress of Dragons in the chat for Creeper Dragon. Serena's number 2 and Pearlman 87 is number 3. This next one's going to be really difficult for me, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you, M. Johnson. I appreciate it. I am one of the only Etch A Sketch artists in the world that is a full-time career Etch A Sketch artist. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this. I don't know if I'm gonna do it justice. We'll see. Hey! Not bad. This one's tricky to spell. The answer is sriracha. Hey, M. Johnson got it first. Very good job. I was trying to draw the rooster on the bottle, so to anybody who got that, that is very impressive. Rooster sauce, yeah. Yeah, isn't it weird how it's spelled? Isn't it strange? I just, the first time I saw it spelled that way, I just never forgot it. Dyslexia's natural enemy is sriracha. M. Johnson's #1 reign is #2, and Lucky Doomduck is #3. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for a sec. We got 2 people in the 1,000-point club now, and EA Casillas is making progress up that leaderboard. Let's see who is number 37. As many know, it's my favorite number, and it is Super Duck is #1. We got more than one duck here in the chat. Wouldn't that be crazy to know? I forgot that I was planning to keep scrolling. And there we go. From Ella to Isaac. All right, this one is a 3-word phrase. You're gonna have to think a lot about this one. 3-word phrase. I'm trying to shape it better. There we go. Something like that. Lucky Doomduck. Bible the bullseye. It is Bite the Bullet. Bandana Dan is #1. Godad is #2. And Creeper Dragon 101 Reboot is #3 at Bite the Bullet. That one I had to draw real fast. Alright, we will do this one next. I'm going to apologize in advance to non-Americans in the chat because apparently this is something that non-Americans don't know about, and it is quite ubiquitous in America, so that is a big clue. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing all of my links. If you all would like to check me out on other socials, it is always really appreciated. But of course, I would love it if you considered subscribing to me here on YouTube. That is the most awesome way that you can show your support tonight. I encourage the non-Americans to potentially cheat on this one. Sorry, non-Americans. The apostrophe is or is not acceptable. You could do either way. I mean, you don't have to have the apostrophe. Shadkin. You gotta go to bed, President Etch. Thank you. Remember, or else I'll pull a Beyonce. Have a good night, the Proman87. Thanks for tuning in. Non-plural. Great question, Sophia. So no plural. And many apologies that I know there's a 10-second delay in responding to your comments, everybody. Godad is #1. Ryan Fahey. What's up, Ryan? Nice to see you here. We have a former Guessathon champ in the chat. Is #2 and EA Casillas is #3. The answer is Hershey Kiss, or Hershey's Kiss, I should say. All right, let's see if I can do this one. This one's kind of a concept, all right? That's a hug? There we go. Wow, I can't get anything past all of you. That's supposed to be a tail. I'm just putting that out there, you know? It's a tail, okay? Just need you all to know that. I feel the extra important need to clarify there. It's the missing link. The answer is evolution! Hey! Creeper Dragon 101 reboot is number 1, Ryan Fahey's number 2, and KO is number 3. The concept hint helps. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear. Alright, Ella's still number 1, but EA Casillas is catching up. Will EA Casillas take over Ella's spot? This is a big clue. 2 words. Do not forget. Everybody will think possibly one thing, but it is 2 words. Do not forget it, everybody. I'm surprised at how many of you are getting this so quickly. Wow, I didn't have to give a lot of information and I drew that very quickly. Very quickly. The next one will be easier, everybody. The answer is Master Chief. Incredible that you guys were able to read that one. A triple whopper. Creeper Dragon 101 reboot is number 1. What's up, Legend McCarthy? Nice to see you here. You would think, Brandon, I can't believe, I mean, that first Herodom really added to the stream. Creeper Dragon is number 1, Jim of All Trades is number 2, and Daniel Holm is number 3 at guessing Master Chief. Through all of this, you recognize the visor. That visor is pretty iconic, eh? Listen to me sounding Canadian. All right. This one is 1 word. Is that. It is that. That right there. What is that? What do you call that? Brandon. I like that, Jim. The answer is bridge, and Ryan is number 1. Drop some R's in the chat for Ryan. Sophisticated Blob is number 2, and Gaudet is number 3. Woo! Let's do the next round. Little people on top of a suitcase. All right, everybody, here we go. One word. There it is. Get those final guesses in, everybody. And the answer is cheesecake. Ryan Fahey's number 1, Serena's number 2, and Vaisden is number 3. All right, we are finding ourselves at familiar territory. We are back to the 1 minute hero time. Triangle, rectangle, stack. EA Casillas just took over number 1, by the way. Very recently took over that number 1. And will EA maintain the crown? People are screaming for Bluebird. Will Bluebird arrive? We shall see, because it is hero time. Guys, let me do my call. You are a bird. Cacao! Ricola! I don't know if anybody knows that reference. That might be too deep a cut for this audience. I love that movie so much, though. Oh, 15 seconds left. Oh, you do? I thought you might have been making the beginning of the reference. Yes. Okay, I will do that perfunctory 10-second delay because I know that it's happening. We're going to do... That was the 10... Okay, here we go. Once this hits 10 seconds, that's when you catch up. And that was it, everybody. That is the end of the stream. Swoleaxe is unfortunately no longer with us. He was a victim of a recent stream. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And we have finally come to a close. Before we come to a close, I am going to show you there will be no more super chats allowed. I mean, people can send them, but they're not going to add rounds anymore. Thank you, KO. Let's give an opportunity to shout out the top guessers tonight. EA Casillas just barely taken that number 1. Ella's number 2. KO is number 3. Lucky Doom Duck, Creeper Dragon, Bandana Dan, Godat, Jim of All Trades, Jenny, and Daniel. So thank you again, everybody, for your amazing support. Let's do an extra shout out for number 37. And that lucky winner is Toby! Toby made it to number 37. Very impressive. Wow. How are new rounds going to be added? Well, you'll have to tune in to future guess-a-thons. All right, everybody. As my final words, I will pause the music. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you happen to be in the world. And as always, each and every one of you could be anywhere on the internet. It is the World Wide Web after all, and you've chosen to spend this time with me, which I never want to take for granted. Seriously, this was a great guess-a-thon. We had a lot of rounds, a lot of fun, and a lot of amazing support. So thank you so much, especially to all the amazing supporters. Please consider joining the Discord if you haven't yet, because that will be the #1 place where I will inform about future guess-a-thons and all that good stuff. So thank you again, everybody, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your time before hopefully the next time you tune in. All right, everyone. Bye.